Hi, we're Fire Insurance Finder, and we're presenting our solution to the Intact Challenge. Not only do we help you find a fire, we also have a pretty fire team. Manik is our data scientist. I'm Iris, I'm the designer and product manager. Dia is the designer and front-end developer. Bruce is our back-end developer. Meet Jake, an insurance claim insurer at Intact. Jake just got a call about a California wildfire that burned 100 plus houses, threatening 25,000 more homes. Jake really needs a solution to identify these burnt homes instead of manually checking himself. There are 12,000 plus Intact customers that Jake may potentially deal with every year with the fire hazards. Speaking of scope of the problem, 2.5 million hectares are burned in Canada every year, especially with a 12% increase in fires annually. 60,000 plus insurance claims based on fire-related home insurance are in Fort McMurray alone. This speaks to how huge this problem is. So, what can Intact do for your property customers? We present our solution, Fire Insurance Finder. The need for FIF is immensely large during the fire season right now. Wildfire can destroy thousands of homes at once, and the rebuilding heavily depends on the economic status and the insurance plans of those affected. Therefore, having a big picture of the impacted population is essential to rebuild a community and deal with insurance claims quickly.
So this is the dashboard that we created for the Intact Insurance Broker to use. And as you can see over here, we have a couple of things over here. At the bottom, you can see the historical fire rates in the area. And at the right of that, you can see the total value of disbursement that they have done for the day today. And there's some other information like the fire policy claim and the area incidents. So we're in Little Italy, Little Lake, Ontario, Eglinton, how the incidents have been. And once you're done with that, you can now click on Analyze an Aerial Image, which is going to take you to the other dashboard. And this dashboard is basically going to serve the purpose of our demo that we are going to import an image that we have taken from a drone over here. And as soon as we import that, we are going to see that some of the areas in this region have been now affected by fire, which are on the left. And the areas on the right, which were not so much badly affected by the fire, as we keep moving to the right here. So you can see the very areas on the right are not affected by the fire, but the left ones are. So now your question must be, how do I analyze this? What are the stats? So to get all of that information, I'm going to click on Calculate. And once I do that, you can see our AI algorithm, that's ResNet 18 and a combination of ResNet 34 that we're using. It highlights all the damaged area with red and all the undamaged area with green. So you can move your slider to the left and the right, and as you move it to the right, it's going to show you all the areas which have been damaged in the red over there, right in the center like it shows it. And on the right, it's showing you the stats as well. But notice, as you move to the left, you can basically see with a Google Earth image how the area looked before the calamity hit. And that makes it so much more informative for the person who is processing the claim to look at. And this image, the best part is, can be provided by either the insurance broker themselves going over there and analyzing it, or by the government authorities by just taking the image from the drone. The person does not have to individually visit each site and look at each house to process their claim. This is going to give them an estimated value of the damage of each house, and in this case, the client had a loss of about $487,000. So now moving on to how the technology works is you basically can take a drone image either by the local authorities or one of your agents, and then the AI will segment the image and do the damage classification using a ResNet and using stochastic gradient descent for the loss calculations. And yeah, and then it's going to produce a classified image for you. And the AI performed pretty well. We had a confusion matrix that had a 97% true positive accuracy. And as you can see over there, the false destroyed, which we say like the false positives, you could say, those were just 5.6% in this case. And you can see that the training and the validation accuracies were both pretty high, and the test accuracy evaluated with the help of the matrix was also pretty high. Moving on, we are now going to show you how the destroyed true images look like and how the not destroyed two images look like. And that's how we evaluated our whole confusion matrix. Moving on to the tech stack, we used Google Colab, and thank God for their GPUs, our calculations were made much faster because of that. And PyTorch, and we used Google Earth to get the satellite images. And then React was also one of the components that we used to build our web portal. And moving on, our future plans include ensuring people of all ages have a safe home by detecting the fire and the damage in light speed by this, and simplifying the lives of the insurance brokers, which will lead to success of Intact, automating labor work, fast crisis response, and customer retention. It's a win-win. Thank you for watching.